Hey, we're back. We're back now.
Okay, let's see. Who am I gonna fight first?
You're gonna fight.
Oh yeah. So basically, like, these three have been sent to try to destroy the facility. And if you remember during our 01 review, I said remember this for 03 because here they are.
Oh. Well, I forgot. Let's see here. Let me adjust this thing. Let me see if it's I don't know. I'm still somewhat adjusting the mic, but
Will you turn up the TV a bit?
So,
Because the Zero games all have some banging music.
yeah. So apparently, I learned from a video from Game Mavericks that apparently a lot of the Mega Man games on GBA are really expensive now.
That sounds about right.
I was just say, wow, you've got like just about all of them.
I don't have the Zero games.
You don't have the Zero games? I thought you did.
Not on GBA.
I thought you did.
No, I sold them after I got the DS version.
Oh.
There's not really a reason to have them anyway.
There's a reason to have them in there.
Every reason. You know, there's really no reason for them. I think he's got one elemental weakness. I can't remember what it is. Maybe it's electricity. No, there's really no reason to, because the DS port was so faithful.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, heck, I don't even need the Battle Network games for it. I'm going to keep them anyway, because I know they're harder to find.
Yeah.
Or at least, like, Battle Network 1 and 2. They were hard to find when we were teenagers.
Yeah, and I remember getting Mega Man 02 years ago. Of course, I had a little bit of a hard time playing it because if you remember, the original Game Boy Advance would have a hard time, like, or would always, like, the shoulder buttons would get stuck a lot.
Or they would just die quickly.
Or do you remember, like, how they just get stuck, or, you know, it feels like they just wouldn't want to work very well, or, you know, you had to kind of press hard on.
I just remember them wearing out.
Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah, I had a bit of a hard time at first, but yeah, I remember, and I got 2. I didn't get the first one. I got 2. Well, it is the best one. I'm just like, I was one of those kids back in the day that would just get the sequel and not, you know, think about story, and then, you know. I remember that you were the one who got more into Mega Man, but like me and our sister got like, actually, well, our sister got like kind of introduced us to Mega Man because we didn't really know what it was until she got Mega Man Legends, or rented Mega Man Legends, and then
Anubis.
And his language is it's like that's his Banjo-Kazooie talk. Yeah.
Think he's electricity? Let's find out.
He's allergic to electricity?
No, he's not.
He's not. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, I remember.
Maybe ice? I can't remember. I know some of. Yeah, okay, it's ice.
I know that.
Frick.
But yeah, when it comes, whenever we got Mogaman games, we used to rent them more. But yeah, it was either me or our sister getting it. You just played them a lot more, and you got into them more. Like, I remember I rented Mega Man X5
and torment from my grave below. Ha 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 ha.
Ha ha. He like clips the mic there for a moment. It's because the filter's not on it right now. I took it off so I could use the filter for this mic whenever I was using it. Yep. Yeah, whenever I was using the mic the other day to record some stuff, I was like having to hold the filter because I don't have a proper filter for this thing. I just have the one that I've had on my snowball mic. But yeah, I probably won't get these on GVA unless I find somehow like a really good deal on them or something. Cause yeah, they're I'm not gonna spend
use any of these.
I'm not gonna spend a lot of money on something that
the Buster I never use.
Or I'm gonna try not to spend a lot of money on something that like I don't really shoot. I'm trying to. Which way is it again? To lower the volume or lower the gain or whatever?
It's be left, but I'm trying to remember. There's 2 buttons on that thing, I think.
Huh.
Let me see it. I haven't used it mic in a while. Oh, it's the one that says gain.
Yeah, the gain one. Like I'm trying to left. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I keep forgetting because like it seems like it's picking it up more now though. I was trying to pick it up less, so it'd be, you know, lower the volume.
I'm doing a test and spin it and watch it.
Test, 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 test. Okay, it's this way. Alright, I think I got it. It's just so, like, I can speak a little closer to it and it not, like, go up in the red as much.
Do you know what gain is?
It's where you, it's kind of like grain, but without the R. I don't know what it is on a mic. I don't know how to describe it on a mic.
Think of it as sensitivity.
Oh, okay.
How sensitive it is to sound.
How sensitive?
Yeah. You can have a high volume with a low gain. It's just not going to be as sensitive to the sound.
So I watched, earlier today, I watched Lord of the Rings for the first time, all the way through, I mean. The first Lord of the Rings. Well, of course, I watched the extended version.
It's about 3 hours and something.
Yeah, like 3.5 hours long. Of just about.
The third movie extended version is a little over 4 hours.
Good lord.
The books cover a lot, and it doesn't even cover everything in the book.
Huh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not doing that again in theaters, though, because...
I'd do it. I would. I mean, I'm not going to be able to, but I would do it.
It's just because, like, it's you know, I can watch like a 2-hour movie in in theaters, but like 3.5, like getting close to 3 hours is already pushing it, because there's like a lack of movement. There's like a lack of being able to move a lot, and you know, you're I gotta do, you know, sometimes I gotta have something to occupy my time, and a good movie is just, you know.
Oh, well, it's a good movie.
It's good. I just feel like it's overrated. No, no. A friend of mine decided to assume that I think it's overrated because I haven't really watched it all the way through, and so I just kind of joke around with him now, where I'm like, yeah, it's overrated, you know.
What's your deal?
But yeah, so I got through that. I think it didn't help that at some point I had to pee, but you know, but then, like, you know, it's just kind of things. So anyway, I swear, like, I've been playing Crash Team Racing the past few weeks on, like, weekends. I've been playing a lot of Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled to, like, unlock stuff over time without spending a bunch of microtransactions.
Uh-huh.
And,
is that Sylvester?
I think so. Just kind of meowed. Anyway, I've been playing a lot, trying not to spend a lot of microtransactions. And, oh boy, like, cause I play on weekends because okay,
it's not here, okay.
Because on weekends they increase the amount of coins you get. They double the amount of coins you get whenever you play in a level. Of course, the way they designed it, or at least probably the way Activision had them design it, was to where like you barely get any coins, whereas things cost like in the thousands usually of coins.
It's not this one, is it?
So it could take a long time, and it's like, or you could spend real life money on microtransactions. So like, just to get all the skins, you would have to spend like a few $100s just to get all the skins.
Just get all the skins.
Yeah, and and yeah. Again, I'm not even talking about like getting the other stuff, just the skins themselves for the characters. Now, thankfully, it's not the cheapest thing, but like one of the cheaper things would be the characters themselves. It still takes a while to unlock them all, if the ones on the pit stop, but it like, at least they're like 1,000 coins less than getting a skin on there normally. Which they have these bundles. Oh jeez. They have these bundles that let you like get multiple things, and like while it costs a lot, it's also technically cheaper for like each thing you get. So like skins and stuff. I guess I should more so say costumes, but the skins you get are technically cheaper. Not that much cheaper, but they are a bit cheaper. What are you trying to do?
Ah, dang it.
Oh, you're trying to...
take one more shot, because there's a health tank up there.
Oh.
Well, that didn't work.
Oopsie daisy. So anyway.
Frick.
Well, where I was gonna get at was Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel. For some reasons, I've been having a little more like glitches and problems, or like some screw ups and stuff here and there.
I'm gonna have to the double jump
When playing playing it on Series X. Ever since I've been playing on Series X more, it's been like, no pun intended, it's been crashing more, and it's also been like just today it was like at some parts it would like freeze for a little bit. It'd be like the music would do, you know, like mess up a little bit. I'm just like, what did I even do to cause this? Probably nothing at all.
I'm Jack and Dexter. Doom, 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 doom.
Yeah.
Doom, 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 doom.
So yeah, I think what now that I've started putting DBS plays on this channel, I'm probably going to do is just play it. Well, I mean, I was kind of planning on doing this anyway, but my body, my lord. Oh, it's a Journey to the West monkey.
Yeah, this is the monkey from that you saw in 01.
Yeah. It's gonna be like a new Journey to the West type of game coming out on PlayStation.
Can you look up where the double jump chip is?
Let's see here. Roar. Where do I find the double jump thing, chip or whatever?
Yeah, double jump chip.
Let's see. Accepted answers. Okay. First qubit. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. Well, that didn't give me the answer.
What did it say?
It was just talking about like, oh well, the second set of bosses, and I didn't see anything about the chip, and it's like, okay.
Here.
Let's see. Acquired from Qubit Foxtar, defeating Qubit, where you get the double jump. That's what it says.
Who the heck is that? Is that in this? Didn't I defeat them earlier?
I guess so. Maybe they met in their stage. I don't know.
Or is it one of the upcoming ones? I can't remember if I already fought that boss.
Well, anyway, since DVS Plays is on here, I'll be playing. If I play the same game or a similar game that we've either already played or will play at some point, I'll probably just play a different version of it. I'll probably just because I've been playing through the PS3 versions of the original Ratchet & Clank games. So I'll probably do that while, at some point we'll probably do the PS2 versions. But anyway, I was already planning on doing that. Anyway, I was just going to have it on my channel.
You hear me? I said I love abusing the elf system.
The elves. I've never used, or almost never used them. And whenever I play through the games. But anyway... So what about how there's going to be first of all, there's going to be a Lego Horizon game, like Horizon Zero Dawn and all that. Yeah, Lego Horizon Adventures is the Lego game. And not only that, it's also...
It's a Lego game? I thought it was a Lego set.
No, it's going to be a game. Like a full-on Lego game.
What in the autism is this?
So yeah, it's just funny. The funniest part about it is that knowing a lot of people are already saying no one asked for this, because no one asked for it. But it's just it doesn't look like a bad game or anything. It's just weird that it exists.
Misham.
It's just of all the PlayStation ones to start with, you start with Horizon. Not that it's bad. It's just
Ooh, ooh, check this out.
But it's But hey, huh?
Yeah, it's a chip I got earlier, the frog chip.
Oh yeah.
Or frog foot chip.
Yeah, but hey, if anything, at least Lego Aloy is hotter than she is in the second Horizon game.
Seriously, why'd they make her ugly?
We have to be inclusive. That's what we consider inclusive.
Ugly chicks.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, that's a thing. And I wonder if that's going to lead to more PlayStation mascot or PlayStation characters getting the Lego treatment. I mean, I don't know, but I remember, not only that though, coming to Steam is not surprising, but it is slightly surprising that it's coming to Switch as well.
What is?
That Lego Horizon game.
What the heck?
It's still a PlayStation Studios game, but now this wouldn't be the first PlayStation Studios game to come to Switch or anything outside of PlayStation because they own a certain they make a certain baseball series of games.
Oh, MLB The Show?
Yeah. And that I think either 19 or 20 or something, one of those was the first one to start coming to also Xbox and PC and Switch and stuff. But Lego Horizon is not coming to Xbox.
Yeah, screw them.
I think they're starting to see the painting on the wall there.
Well,
I mean,
Xbox?
Well, yeah, not releasing an Xbox version because, there was, another game. Oh, yeah, Battle Network Collection, Legacy Collection is not on Xbox. But it's on the other.
Xbox players don't deserve to play Mega Man.
Well, what I mean is, when it comes to Lego, if they're going to make a multi-platform, you'd think they'd try to put it on everything, but they're not. They're not putting it on... Because, just about everything that's come to PlayStation, Nintendo... when it comes to Lego, has also been on Xbox.
It's Xbox, yep.
Yes, because that's one of those things where they put it on just about every single system that exists. That's still releasing games. Well, not Xbox this time around.
Is it at least coming out for the Wii U?
Yes, no. But what's really funny was whenever one of the Just Dance games came out on Wii and Switch, but not the Wii U.
Yeah.
There was one or two of them that actually came out on all like those 3 systems, like Wii, Wii U, and Switch.
So remember this guy from 01?
I think so. I'll be honest, my brain was fried by the... But, so we're kind of living in some interesting times where, like, PlayStation games, I mean, like, there's already been, I mean, I know there's been rumors for years and years about, like, Halo coming to PlayStation, but it's closely coming to, like, more of a reality, or a lot bigger of a possibility.
Give me Lord Lyle. Paw!
But, like, some people are theorizing that if there's gonna be, there's gonna be another remaster of Halo Combat Evolved. I'm assuming it's more of a remake or something, or more of, like, a faithful remake. But, some people are theorizing that may also be coming to PlayStation.
Halo.
If that happens, you know that Xbox is done. I mean, we're already getting a Rareware game on PlayStation, which is Sea of Thieves. It's too bad it's just Sea of Thieves, but just imagine, like, playing a lot of the Rareware games on PlayStation without hacking. So, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Sonic X Shadow Generations. There was a new trailer for it.
Sonic X Shadow-rations, I know.
Yes. So.
Ooh, I think I get to go fight Copy X next.
Copy X?
Copy.
Yeah.
Before I do that, I do need to go somewhere real quick.
No. So. The Sonic X Shadow Generations is going to be, it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Shadow has a whole campaign. How long the campaign is and how good it is will be determined by, like, whenever I play it, but,
That's actually autistic.
yes, that's actually autistic, but, yeah, apparently, like, I don't know if you remember that the hub world in Sonic Generations, like the normal one, like for Sonic and Classic Sonic, was like purely 2D or side-scrolling. Well, apparently the one for the hub world for Shadow is going to be inspired, or supposedly inspired by Sonic Frontiers levels, where it's open, what they call open zone, but more open basically, 3D and stuff. Which that'll be nice. Let's see here. But like, it's gonna be so cool, and I love how ridiculous it is that, like, Shadow's getting these, like, Devil Gem type wings at one point. With
Golly, that's so edgy.
Well, like I say, I was like, wow, this is like,
so much
my mind immediately went to, like, when I saw it was like Devil Jin from Tekken.
I thought this level had more crystals. Bring me the crystals!
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Isn't there a...
Probably.
Is there a Tekken or a Mortal Kombat character named MOPGX or something?
Oh, that was Tekken. Yeah,
Tekken.
Where it's essentially a, randomly copy other players or other characters' moves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, because I met somebody whose name, MOPGX.
Huh.
A girl from Mongolia.
A girl?
Oh, here comes the bride already playing.
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah. Freaking yes.
And then you die.
It's okay. Ooh.
Oh. George.
Did you notice that looked like roll?
Oh no, I didn't pay attention.
Yeah.
Huh. Roll.
Yeah.
Oh, huh.
Yeah, it looks like Roll from Battle Network.
Yeah, nice. No, nurse.
So now that I have double the HP...
Double the HP?
Yeah, HP. So that's what I needed to go in and do, is get double HP. Look at Sylvester.
HDMI? Sylvester, good kitty. He likes to watch the bunnies and the birds and stuff outside.
Alright, let's do this mission. So, you know, I'll play the available missions. Mission. Like...
Mission, yeah. So I forgot, how many more bosses are there? How many more levels are there?
Several, actually.
Huh.
Like, I gotta beat Copy X, and then I think there's 3 or 4 more levels, and then maybe the final level.
Oh, okay.
Or something like that.
Yeah. Zero, come back safely, okay?
Sylvester.
And Zero's like, no,
Look
I
at
don't
that.
wanna.
Aw, they're not representing me correctly. All I want is for him to die. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
But yeah, that's why I went to get those extra crystals, so I could do this level with twice the HP. Even though it's not that hard. Like, he's not as hard as Copy X from 1.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, it's basically his first form again, but no second form.
Yeah.
And we'll see why.
So you know what? You know what bothers me more than it should?
What?
Is whenever like a console or a family of consoles doesn't get like a direct sequel, but it'll get the direct sequel to that sequel. So like.
Oh, wait, when a console doesn't get a 2, but it gets a 1 and a 3.
Yeah, or possibly a 1, 2, no 3, and then 4. You know. So like basically it like okay, so like a more recent example, well, not recent in terms of games, but like one I thought about today was like the fact that like ties 1 and 2 and yeah, ties 1 and 2 are like on Switch and PS4 and Xbox and stuff. 3 is not, but 4 is.
Is it tie 4?
It's a side scroller. It feels more like a sequel to the GBA games, but it was made originally in like 2013, exclusively on like Windows stuff. But but like
fascinating.
Yeah, it from what I've heard, like I played a little bit of it, but from what I've heard, it's a very skippable entry. But like they call it, I don't think they originally called it Tie 4. They just did at some point. Well, at one point it was just called Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, like no, difference from the first game.
Ty the Tasmanian Devil. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so, but like, even though 3 was like one of the weakest in the series, or is the weakest out of the original trilogy at least, it just feels wrong to not have 3, but have 1, 2, and 4. And it's like, like with, like the original Xbox got the first Legend of Spyro game. The second one didn't come to either Xbox, but the third one came to the 360. And it's just like, that's a story-focused series. People would be confused, if they were just Xbox players. Like you would have to go outside of the Xbox to see what happened between A New Beginning and Dawn of the Dragon. Spyro. And again, the second one is the weakest out of that trilogy, but it still is kind of story important. I feel like they could have at least made like some sort of like Xbox Live Arcade version of the second game, because then they could have had it.
Doesn't 3 take place like 100 years later?
No, it takes place like 2 or 3 years later, I think. But I mean, like there's still stuff in there that you'd need to still stuff in the sequel that you'd need to play to understand some stuff in the third game. And I saw Legend of Spyro on the screen today. On the big screen. But
one of the only reasons I wish I would have been there just to see the movie, you guys to lean over and be like, I met Sam and Frodo. Because I actually did. Oh, and I met Smeagol.
Smeet.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah. I didn't realize that Gollum was not, or was barely in the first movie, or was only like in the shadows and stuff.
Right.
You only saw his eyes. But again, I've only seen.
Okay. Why would a legendary hero help an evil army? Exactly right. Almost all humans support our cause. All humans dream of defeating the extremists.
So,
who cares about a value? Neo Arcadia is doing what's right, and it's enough to prove that what we do is just. I do like this. Like the thing comes down, you see in the space.
yeah. So, I'm trying to remember. Let's see. Oh yeah, well, I was talking about, like bringing back what I was. Did you see?
I'm the true hero. Why do they keep attacking after you die?
I don't know. But yeah, basically like it would be like if these games included, direct sequels to games that they don't have on here. Like say they just included for this collection, they just had Zeros 1, 2, and 4, but not 3 for some reason.
Okay, how about this?
Dragon Ball Z thing, Budokai.
Well, no, not that. I forgot to recover some health for some reason. No, I know they're not sequels, but still, Final Fantasy on the place. Of course, you had them on the. There's a weird history with them, and then they all started getting released on the PlayStation. 1 and 2 in a collection, 5 on its own. Sorry, 1 and 2, and then 5 and 6.
Huh.
Oh no. Was 4 in there somewhere? I think 4 was on the PlayStation. I don't remember. But no, 3. And then the GBA. 1 and 2. 4, 5, 6. No, 3. What?
It was like, what?
Even on the phone. 1 and 2. The Doo-Doo DS chibi version of 3. 5 and 6. Finally, with the Pixel remasters, like, over 30 years later, we finally got an English translated version of the original 3. I'm here. I fight for justice. Weil, Dr. Weil.
Feel free
Rick.
to have some grapes.
Use make it and crush you on your hand.
He is no
That's
longer.
right. X was able to make it.
Oh yeah, he did live.
His soul.
Oh yeah. 6.
You are my original form. Weil was just using it for his own purpose. Oh jeez. I wish it had been. Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Just remember every line of dialogue. Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Everyone treats me like a fool. I won't stand for it. Let me show you my true power. I love this. This is so cool.
Oh no.
Dr. Wiles placed a trap on your body. Get. I can't move. Yeah, basically, if he tried to transform, Dr. Wily just had him blow up.
Ah. Dr. Weil.
Quick
Wounded
foot.
Edgeman.
100 crystals. Elves.
Selves. So, Mogaman. But yeah, what about, like...
Basically, Wily, or Dr. Weil, tricked him, had it so Copy X would ultimately be killed, and then he could turn Neo Arcadia against Zero.
Ah. So, what about how, like, another example of things when Dragon Ball Z Budokai HD came out, and, like...
Oh, yeah, well, I know why they used the doo-doo music.
Well, not just... I wasn't...
Oh, how was only 1 and 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Oh, wait,
was...
let's see if we can do the voice from last time. I, Dr. Wyatt, will become your new leader. It is time to put a stop to these extremists. Thank you all. I have just confirmed your approval. I will have to ask you all to do a number of things. Neo Arcadia cannot know true peace until the extremists are eradicated. Let us all fight together until they are wiped out.
You know what?
Yes.
The ultimate silly song countdown. VeggieTales. That's right, Sylvester. That is a correct statement.
You wanted to say something about Omega. What is it?
Omega.
Well, never mind. I'll bring it up sometime when I'll bring it up again when the time comes. The heart is not what counts, it's the body. Dude, what's this freaking cryptic bullcrap?
Gosh. What about X and like Mega Man X7?
I don't want to fight anymore. Kitty.
Yeah, what about how like you Mega Man X7, you don't even use X until like later on in the game or once you do certain things.
You have to win 1 or 2 boss battles.
Yeah, and it'd be like, I want to join actually.
They haven't learned a thing.
Yeah. Let's see here. I guess people could consider Mega Man 0 to be the true successor to like X5.
Well, it's so muddy. I don't even know anymore.
I don't even know anymore. But well, another thing from Oni Plays I was thinking about was whenever they were using this, they were talking about like
it's just
yeah, whenever they were talking about this game they're playing, where they're essentially using a anthropomorphic goat creature or lady.
Okay.
You know,
little gay, but all right.
lady, I said.
Still a little gay, but all right.
Well, they were talking about how, you know, some attractive parts on her, and Chris is like, you guys are just objectifying, or something, like, you know, just started saying that, and they're like, she's hot, okay, she's hot. And he's like, what? Why do you say she's hot? She's like a dog lady. And she's like, she's not a dog, she's a goat. And then someone says, that doesn't help our case, actually. Because it's just like furry stuff. So apparently the original version of the original pitch and the original build for TIE 4, or not build, but like kind of prototype thing. It was originally going to be focused purely on the what they call gun yips, which is essentially like ship battles. Which were in the third game, which were like some of people's least favorite parts, and they were originally gonna have a whole game dedicated to that, and like it got scrapped.
I assume Nintendo was gonna make it. It was gonna be sold for $50.
Yes, no, it was a multi-platform franchise.
This should give me the double jump chip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shoot, I forgot how long this game was.
There are a lot of bosses in 03.
Yeah. Is that so, boss?
Don't do anything dangerous, is that all?
Let's see. I didn't, you know, it was funny, like, I didn't know that, like, people use the term boss to describe something being cool, like, back in the day. I thought it was kind of like a...
Yeah.
I thought it was like a late 2000s, early 2010s thing that kind of started. I know like a boss kind of got big there, but, like, I thought saying things were boss was like a thing that was just, like, in the 2010s and stuff, but I remember hearing it in, like, the 90s episodes of Hey Arnold, so not saying like a boss, but saying, this is so boss, you know. So I didn't realize that was a thing. I also didn't realize that saying swag was a thing until the 2010s. But that was a thing that was said in the earlier than that.
There's that one rap song that's like swag, swag, swag.
Oh yeah,
swag.
Yeah, I remember the cringiness of people saying swag. You know. Gosh, all the cringy stuff that people would say. But I remember like this commercial was like the early or mid 2010s, and it was like it was just one of the cringiest things. And I don't care if I was a young adult man complaining about this commercial for like teenage girls. It was just like they're saying like I'm daddy's girl, you know, and then it's like I got swag, baby, swag, and I was just like, boy, I wanted to strangle them.
Well, at least the dad was around. Yeah.
Do what?
So at least the dad was around.
Yeah, well, yeah. But it showed like the girls like holding. It was like some. I think it was like a Skechers commercial or something. But it showed like a girl holding a bunch of dollar bills. Like, oh my gosh, me.
Swag.
Yeah.
Swag.
And like, I don't know, it kind of added to the fuel of this self-entitled stuff, the stuff that people have a lot of today, or, you know, modern people have a lot of today, just this self-entitled, like, ah, oh, me, you know. And, push in the blocks, and it'll make the blocks go in. There's a lot of this I forgot about.
What was even the point of that?
Padding? Which one would you say is the worst Mega Man Zero?
1.
Oh, well, yeah. Or I guess I should say least favorite. Weakest.
1?
Weakest, yeah.
Definitely the first one.
And then you got those people that say, actually, the first one's the best one because bullcrap reason.
I don't think anyone says that.
Well, I mean, like, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if you had those people that would say that, and they come up with some really, really unjustified reason for it, you know. I mean, people are entitled to their own opinions, but it's like when people say, like, you know, you got those people that say, like, the first Crash is actually the best Crash, or, you know, Crash Bandicoot. Because it didn't have all the different types of levels and stuff.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, I know. Well, so here's the thing. I understand it's a risky thing because, like, if the different type of level's not fun, then it can just feel like a waste of time, or just feel like an unfun, you know, padding or whatever. But
no,
that's not, that's not the case with Crash Warped. Most of Crash Warp's like levels that differentiate from, like, you know, the normal Crash gameplay are still fun, and there's also not a ton of them. There's more than there was in like the first couple of games, but like there's, you know, and like, you know, the underwater stuff isn't my favorite, but it's just like it's not like offensively bad or anything. It's not like offensively unfun.
Oh yeah, I'm so glad I just got that elf.
Easy, it's a casual scenario.
It's boring that way.
It's not boring. It's playable.
Also, it keeps making it sound like you'd think I'm a bad gamer, so there's that.
Oh, I don't care. I don't care if people say like, because I mean, like, you know, I'm just like in the games that were like the people who made like Doom and stuff, Doom and Wolfenstein. Well, like when you set it to easy mode on there, when you see the option, they make it look like, oh, you're a baby gamer. I'm like, well, guess I'm baby gamer. What? You know, play on easy mode. I don't care. I don't care what you call me. I like to enjoy games, not constantly.
But I enjoy it without casual mode.
But I mean, like, there's games where like, or like, oh, or like when they don't give you the official enemy because you didn't play it on harder mode, and I'm just like, well, That's a bad design right there. I don't care what you say.
It
That's
encourages you to go back and get better at the game.
Not to get. That is not encouraging me at all. Because I could just look. Well, nowadays I could just look that up. I could just look it up on YouTube. Doesn't matter anyway. I'll play it on easy mode, and if there's like a, it says, oh, you gotta play on hard mode to get the true ending. Well, just look it up on YouTube. Because I like to play games to enjoy games. I don't want them to be too easy, of course, but I like to have a good time. When a game, when all I'm doing, okay, I've said this many times. When all I'm doing is getting frustrated, and that's all I'm doing in a game, it's not fun. There's no point to playing the game. That's just what I'd call bad. You know, that's a bad design. Is when you're not having fun. Is when they set it up to where like it's too difficult. Cause see, like, I mean, what a really great example of a game that does both is Crash 4. It's About Time, where on a casual playthrough, it's tough but fair. You know, there's some moments that kind of frustrate me, but it's tough but fair. Trying to get everything.
Hey, that's one of the refractor crystals from the Legends series.
Tee-hee-hee. I am fan art bait. I'm fan art bait. I'm mega fan art bait now.
I am Cubit Foxtar, a member of WoW's numbers. The numbers being the number of people that like beat off to these furries.
Yes. But anyway, yeah, Crash. What? So yeah, Crash 4, the newest one, is a great example of casual playthrough, tough but fair. Completionist playthrough, absolute nightmare, and not fun. Like, they went way too far with the whole, because Crash 1 was hard, so we gotta make this one extra hard.
If I am defeated, this room will cease functioning and the copies will all die. There will be no proof, nobody will know the truth. And anyway, we don't actually need the baby elves. The Dark Elf alone will be enough to take care of the Reploids. Then why'd you make them?
Yeah. Zero's just like, dude, it's like, lady, can you please just die, explode already?
Blow up.
But
There's
yeah.
a double jump ship.
Oh yeah. But yeah, so yeah, when a game is overly difficult and all it's doing is frustrating me, I don't consider it a good game. And that like Jak 2 barely gets by for me. It barely gets by. I think the story and stuff keeps me going with it. And also the fact that it's between a good game and a great game. In terms of, like, story. So I just feel like I have to play Jak 2 if I play Jak 1 and then Jak... I don't, it would feel weird to go just straight to Jak 3.
Yeah, look at me.
Double jump. So... yeah, I'm assuming we may try to finish tonight, unless... is this the last set of bosses besides the last bosses?
I can't remember. I can't remember none.
That's right, Sparkus. So, there will be some gameplay enhancements for the Tomba Special Edition when they release that.
What kind of enhancements does that game need?
Well, didn't it have problems where you couldn't do missions, or you couldn't do certain missions, or you couldn't get 100% if you accidentally skipped something?
Is it gameplay enhancements or is it just story enhancements?
Like, I think gameplay stuff. It said gameplay enhancements.
I'm just glad to see Tomba's finally getting some love.
Yeah, I know. A little interesting to see it on non-PlayStation systems, but,
I'm just
still
happy
great.
to see that
Still great to
somebody's going to have a chance to play it.
Yeah. That's another game that's not coming to Xbox, at least they haven't confirmed it or anything. It's another game coming to PS4, 5, Switch, and PC, or Steam. Goodness, Marcus. So yeah, Tomba. That's one of the only 2D Metroidvanias that I can really enjoy. Or okay, Tomba and Tomba 2 are the only 2D ones that I can really enjoy in terms of Metroidvanias. And I was just saying, they don't even have a map, but they do. You gotta pause it or hit select or whatever.
I never even used the map in that one.
Oh yeah, I hardly did either.
You play it enough, you just got it memorized.
Yeah.
You got it memorized?
I'm sure that's part of my love for it was just because we grew up with it, but it's still a good game. They're both good games. Honestly though, I can't tell which one I like better though, 1 or 2. I think I kind of like them both the same.
Yeah, for different reasons.
For different reasons, yeah. But like
2 was so weird.
2 was really weird, yeah. And it has some
in a good way. It was really weird.
It also has some kind of dated graphics, whereas the first one has ever so slightly dated. But like,
I hope that if 1 is good, they do it for 2.
Yeah, and then
when's our Gex remaster coming out? Dang it!
Well, I haven't heard that yet, but at least we know that the Tomba game's coming out in August, like the 1st of August.
Because, man, I just friggin' want my Gex. I mean, just...
Oh, he's Gex.
I mean, you gotta think of, like, the sign that's, like, no premarital Gex.
It's a very Gexual game series of 3 games. There was plans and like concept art for like a PS2 game for Gex, and then there was gonna be like a spin-off on like the old generation of consoles that was Gex Junior, which I can't remember if that was supposed to be a prequel and it's being Gex, or if it's like Gex's son or something.
What did the spy chick from the end of the friggin' 3rd game screw him, and then... Oh, come on. Have a little, lizard baby somehow?
Yeah, and remember Sonic's the only one that has furry stuff.
Well, I guess with Gex, it'd be considered scalies.
Yeah. It seems like they still consider them furries. Or at least for a while, they consider them furries. Even if
okay, that thing is... What the heck, that thing just jumped up there?
Let's see.
Freaking bullcrap here.
Gosh. Yeah, still no word on the Gex trilogy other than the thing we got. So I'm really glad that there's been a whole bunch of like frog type games.
Kids with Asperger's unite.
Yeah. But my problem is, it's all a bunch of like, it's just a bunch of liberal bullcrap in all honesty.
It's like, hey, I'm a frog. Also, I'm a boy and I like cock.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just like, it's just, you just got this, or just kind of like, I know it's a bunch of indies.
I'm a frog, but I would like to talk about the marginalization of toads.
Yeah, just like, it's just, it's just, and it's just like this indie look, just generic indie looking stuff, And like, I love frogs, it's just real special, but like, I'd like to see like a frog simulator or something, One of those types of games.
Frog simulator. What about Untitled Goose Game?
Yeah, like, something ridiculous like that.
Untitled Goose Game is just, absolute chaos.
So, people are, I guess people have tried out Sonic X Shadow Generations, like, demos and stuff, I guess, are actually really liking it so far.
Sonic X Ration Gender Shadows.
Yes. So there's gonna be, in the Digital Deluxe Edition, which I really hope they'll also have as like an optional thing for, Ghost Simulator 3 is getting like DLC called Multiverse of Nonsense. But anyway,
What?
yeah, Ghost Simulator 3.
How about your homo
Which
simulator?
I feel like people kind of forgot was a thing. I don't really hear much about. I guess because it didn't have that boom like the first game did. Whereas, like, you know, ridiculous game. But anyway, so Sonic X Shadow Generations is going to be coming with. So, the Digital Deluxe Edition, if you pre-order it too, it comes with. For Sonic, it comes with a Sonic Adventure Legacy skin, so it looks closer to the Sonic Adventure skin.
Skiing.
Yeah, and if you pre-order the Digital Deluxe one, it comes with a Terios, T-E-R-I-O-S.
Okay, Terios what?
Skin for Shadow, because it's what Shadow was originally going to look like, or part of the concept art of it.
It's a little cringe. Well, that's
cringe.
That's
really awesome for some people, Andrew.
No, that's some deviant art stuff right there.
Oh, there's also gonna looks like the physical copy. If you pre-order it, you get I guess a book or something of Gerald Robotnik's journal detailing Shadow's creation. That'd be pretty. I gotta get that. I'm actually thinking of pre-ordering 2 different versions, like for 2 different consoles, because I'll probably eventually get them all on all consoles anyway. Eventually, probably get like digital version like PS5 or something, and then the physical version on Switch or something.
Now this
library
has the most annoying part of the game in it.
I forgot what it...
You'll see. Dang it, I have to actually use my gun.
I remember when I first got this game, because I got it digitally. When I first got it, it has I only played through 1 and 2, and then I waited like a couple of years before I started playing through like 3 and then 4, and I have yet to really play through the ZX games though.
Don't bother. Now, this level's got some banging music. Don't get me wrong. And I see what they were trying to do.
Yeah.
But my lord.
Oh, the shocking water and...
No, the shocking water doesn't bother me.
And the turtles.
No, that doesn't bother me. You'll see.
So... I guess it's like with the ZX games, it's like alright, we're gonna put the Mega Man Zero games on here. I guess we'll add ZX just because, right?
Yeah. No, with ZX we're like, okay, so we're gonna make a new Mega Man Zero series, okay, it's gonna be a sequel series, alright, that's cool, that's fine, I can see what we could do with that, and we're gonna make it Metroidvania style. Okay, we might be able to make that work, yeah, we could, have them adventure around and, have them do some backtracking, just start out with just some standard Metroidvania fare, just something to really get the fans going.
Oh, and no map.
No, it's like, and we're gonna have map. Of course, you definitely need one for any Metroidvania. It's not gonna make any sense. What? It's not gonna tell you where you've been before. What? It's not even gonna contain blocks. What?
Oh, goodness. But I can remember...
Okay, this... Well, you'll see. This area right here.
Yeah.
Coming right up after I look at the L-Force one.
Oh,
okay.
Where you gotta, like, find the right doors and stuff?
Yep. Now...
I forgot about that. Maybe I repressed it and...
Now, you'll understand when you get there.
Yeah.
When I get there. When I get there, I'm the one playing, not you.
I'm the video game boy. I'm the one who wins.
I'm the basketball.
Yeah, I'm the basketball.
To be honest, that was not really a good episode of the show.
But
that one part was hysterical.
The first half of it was good,
yeah.
And then the second half when they just like...
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times... 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, there are 24 doors. Now, there's actually a trick. I'm going to go in some more of the doors just to get more energy crystals because I want to boost stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll be hitting all the doors, them all very quickly.
Yeah.
Now, I'll show you when I get to one how you can tell which room is actually a valid room.
Okay.
I forgot some of them have nothing.
So, yes. Oh yeah, so remember how the Mega Man Legacy Collections and the Mega Man X Legacy Collections, like on Switch, they had it to where only the first of the games were on the Switch cartridge, and the second ones were digital only.
I remember.
Yeah. So, so like this was before they realized. Of course, this could have been money too, for but this is before they realized that what they could do with the Switch cartridges is that it all comes with it. You may have to download something, but you can have it on the cart. Like there's a double pack of Sonic Mania and Team Sonic Racing, as well as Sonic Forces and one of the Super Monkey Ball games, and they're just both on the cartridge, or they just both appear on the thing. You may still have to download updates, but like they're just both like you put it in and they just come up. So yeah, but like so Capcom didn't do that until like, I mean, this one was all one game anyway, no volumes, but like that was the what was it, the Battle Network games. Those were separated into 2 different volumes, or
but you can buy them separately.
Well, you can buy them separately, yes, but if you get the physical cartridge, they both they're both on the cartridge. Or they both come with the cartridge. There's no download code for the second one, second volume. So is it like the first volume is like 1, 2, and 3, or
yeah, and then 4, 5, and 6 for Battle Network.
I can definitely see though that like not as many people probably got.
If you see this in the beginning of the room,
yeah,
it's one of the data rooms.
All right.
Which means if you want to do this very quickly, the files are corrupted. We have to check them later.
Yeah.
If you want to check them quickly,
yeah,
the best thing to do is walk in the room. If you don't see that, walk right back out.
Okay.
That is the quickest and easiest way without actually if you let me, you didn't care about what was in the computer room earlier.
Yeah. But yeah. So,
yeah. What time is it?
It's 9:23.
Okay, I'll be heading out after we are done with this because I gotta get to bed.
No.
Did a lot of hiking today. I hiked. Now, mind you, there's a lot of uphill and climbing around rocks. I hiked. Let's see. 1.9 plus 2. So like 3.9, almost 4 miles.
Yeah.
And then shimmying around a bunch of rocks.
So, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I wonder if like there's, I bet you, in terms of digital stuff, I bet you Mega Man X Legacy Collection 2, Volume 2 was probably not downloaded a lot, probably not bought a lot because X5 is like the only really good game on there.
X5 was really good.
It is really good. It's just that like that's the only truly good Mega Man X in that collection, and that Volume 2. X6 was not very good. X7 is a disaster.
I'm
X8,
going back to X6, and while it's weaker than 5, that's still a really good game.
I just didn't enjoy it all that much when I was playing it. Then again, I was playing them all straight through.
Once you find all the discs, the boss shows up.
Oh, okay.
I like his design.
He's like, I'm hunched over in pain, right?
How? You'll see. It's how?
It's how?
See, I wish I had the one that does quick charge, not auto charge.
Was that a dude or a chick?
It's a dude.
Why does he sound like that?
Japanese.
Oh yeah, they're terrible at choosing voices.
Although, I will say, okay, so I'm playing X6, which has Japanese voice acting on some versions. I don't think the PlayStation version had the Japanese voice acting in the cutscenes of X6.
Huh.
But what was cool about it is it's got the Japanese voice acting, and it's actually pretty good. Like, you know, it's actually more like this. Like, you know, more of a voice up there, but not too high.
Yeah.
He doesn't sound like a child. I actually really like it. And I was right. 0 is 0, and then X is X.
It's slightly different to hear Japanese voice acting in, like, video games.
Yeah. It's typically more tolerable. I think the worst, most just ear-grating, nails-on-a-chalkboard Japanese voice I ever hear is Goku's voice act. Tress for adult Goku.
Yeah.
And it drives me insane.
No, Andrew, that's the only way.
So hard to listen to. I don't care how talented she is. Her voice is not suitable for Goku. Honestly, it's just grating anyway.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
So you like it?
Yeah.
Let's see here. But just remember.
Part of the night where the cravings really kick in and you just know deep down in your gut that it's time for a nice good old late night bowl of peas.
A late night bowl of peas.
Bowl of peas.
Elevators. Alligators.
Alligators. Alligators.
Alligators.
Oh, that's her name, is Alligator. Gosh, that sounds like a kid's show name.
Oh gosh, yeah. So there's a picture. It says, like, if you're wondering about the difference between the crocodiles and between a crocodile and an alligator.
One we'll see in a while and one we'll see you later.
No. There's a picture. Hold on, let me see if I can find it again. Where it's like, well, it says something like, if you're wondering about the difference, it shows like they're next to each other, and it says, if you're wondering about the difference between a crocodile and an alligator, the alligator is the one next to the crocodile.
What the heck?
Yeah, once we get this, once we can clear up the mic stuff a little more, like figure out what to do a little more about not echoiness. I'm sure, I guess it wasn't that bad in the first part, but just in case, we're gonna hopefully fix that at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this year's Summer Game Fest was
Summer Game Fest.
It's well, I mean, it's been around even while E3 was around, but like it's essentially the replacement for E3. It's done by the same people who do the Game Awards shows, but apparently this year, and like I didn't watch Summer Game Fest. I know that is where the trailer for the newest trailer for Sonic X Shadow Generations was shown off, and like Lego Horizon and stuff. But those were like the only interesting. Well, okay. those two, and the Killer Bean game. Look up Killer Bean if you don't know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, just look it up. It is as ridiculous as it sounds, and it knows it's as ridiculous as it sounds.
I like you just kind of push them off.
Yeah. But anyway, so other than those games announcements, I had no interest in it. Like I was kind of fast forwarding, looking at it a little bit, and I was like, nothing here interests me. Absolutely nothing here interests me. Because it was all just a bunch of like either generic indie type games, or like the same, like, you know, probably trying to be realistic, or like online shooter type games. It was kind of cool to see the Journey to the West type game, but that's not what it's called. But you know, but anyway, but like, it was all such generic crap, and I remember whenever they were announcing, after they had showed off the trailer for, you know, the newest trailer for Sonic Shadow Generations. The Jeff Keighley, the guy who runs it, you know, he sounds excited over all the other stuff, and then like that one, he's like, "Yeah, you're a Shadow, you know, a movie coming out, you know, anyway." And I'm just like, dude, that was like one of your only interesting things. I don't give a crap about the other stuff. And I think a lot of other people didn't give a crap about the other. They said it was a very okay show overall. Where like last year was a little more interesting, and like, you know, I can't remember all the games that were announced last year, but it was still more interesting.
Sonic Junior Mommy, I think I might have an ovarian cyst. Who made
this
video? It's so stupid.
I know.
Oh gosh. What's with the punch these things have?
I'm thinking hopefully maybe we'll play Sonic Generations on this channel before the new game. I mean, not that we'd play the new game.
Sonic Generations.
Yes. Because I have the 360 version, and, you know, still trying to figure out how to get the PS5 to work on the capture thing. But, you know, for some reason, PlayStation just likes to make their stuff really complicated. Yeah, I kind of see that, Xbox is, everyone is still trying to figure out why the studio that made Hi-Fi Rush shut down.
I have that game now.
Do you have it on PS? Well, of course you'd have it on PS5, or do you have it on PC?
PS5.
Okay. So, people are trying to figure it out because the game was a success, won a bunch of awards, got over 3 million downloads. It, you know, was ported, and like Xbox was congratulating them. Everyone was like so excited. Gets shut down. Like just a few weeks after the PlayStation version came out, shuts down studio. And that, like, as they were pitching, they found out they were shutting down after they were trying to pitch an idea for a sequel. And like, everyone's just like, well, if the successful game doesn't let a studio stay, you know, it's just like, what would they have done if the game had failed? I can't imagine.
Banish them to make the Kinect titles, because they're going to bring the Kinect back.
Bring the Kinect back.
That's what we need.
They were originally they saw it as worse than death, so they, you know, they're like, just give us the shootings, you know.
Just give us a shooter.
Yeah. But
give us something the YouTubers will want to see.
Yeah.
I need a big streamer to like my game.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm really glad there's starting to be more indie games that have the platformer stuff that are being more inspired by like PS1, PS2 type platformers.
Yeah, I got real tired of all the ones that are like, I would like all my indie platformers to just be 8-bit graphics.
8-bit graphics.
And it's not that great of a game.
Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Well, I'm just texting someone, so talk while I'm texting.
No.
No. Let's see.
I saw a snake today on my hike. Almost stepped on it. It's a little guy. It's a prairie ringneck snake. They're harmless, and it is cute. I didn't get to get a picture though because it slithered off. See, it looks like this.
What?
It was so cute.
Scary.
No, but my friend I was hiking with was like, ah.
You know, our mother would have freaked out over that though.
She would never. I don't think there's ever been a point in her life where she would have had the strength to make it to where I made it to see the snake. Where I was hiking.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, she just let an audience know she hated snakes.
Oh man.
She was like,
she was irrationally terrified of snakes.
So there was at one point there was this is like Andrew came to my house because he was sick. Didn't realize at first he had COVID, but well, while he was resting up and stuff, so our cat was just looking behind where the TV, where one of our TVs is at. And I was wondering why he's just staring there. I was like, what is he looking at? Does he see like a bug or something? I look over, and there's just a snake on the floor. Like, not a small snake, not a huge snake, but like, it was a decent-sized one.
It was an adult.
It was an adult snake. And I was just like, okay, backed away. And,
of course, I'm here just flat out exhausted because COVID does that to you.
Yeah, and then...
And I'm like, well, how am I supposed to handle this? And our dad's not answering the phone.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know what to do. I was, you know, again, I was like, just super exhausted.
Thankfully, or in a way, thankfully, the snake just went back up in the wall because the wall was kind of incomplete. But, yeah, it was, it just kind of, I think it just kind of, you know, like, there's probably snakes in the basement somewhere in our basement, but I mean, like, it's probably mostly in rooms where it's like, we don't go in. But, yeah, it was just kind of there, and it just kind of slithered up the wall. And, it was just like, that's cool.
I forgot Harpuya is being healed in here.
You need a kiss? Kiss, 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 kiss. Perhaps. Oh, you two love birds. Jellystone seems like an officially made fan fiction. I told you about Jellystone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. With like where like half the main characters are gay or trans or whatever. Or like it's just the way it's set. I'm not saying there's no funny moments in it. There actually are some fun, but like the art style looks very unappealing. And it just overall the way the setup just feels like fan fiction. That's what it feels like. A lot of Warner Brothers stuff is like cartoons and stuff recently have just felt like fan fiction that just was made official. Where they like try and force all this progressive stuff in it.
Okay, now this talks about the Elf Wars. Now, mind you, this is
not
after
Lord of
the
the
Eurasia colony crashed. Freaking like 80% of the world was wiped out.
Cool.
You know, this was years after that. Basically, near the end of the Maverick Wars, elves started being used. So it's referred to as the Elf Wars. It only lasted for like 4 years. It was the worst war in recorded history. It ended the war in 4 years. Approximately 90% of Reploids and 60% of all humans were wiped out. In 4 years. That's what Weil is trying to use. They managed to banish him. Oh, yeah. All Reploids created basically after Zero and X are being controlled. Of course, Ciel's okay because she's human.
Ah. So, you lost me at... This is the Elf Wars. No, I'm joking.
This time Omega is absolutely perfect. I can now manipulate all the Reploids on the planet without using the baby elves and make them do whatever I want. Time to start, Omega. Now you will see, pitiful humans, what you get for banishing Dr. Weil. Taste the fear, foolish Reploids who banished me. Inscribe my name upon this world, the name of your new ruler. That name is Dr. Weil. And here we go, E.
E. Yeah.
The entire world is in my hands. I have the power to crush it between my fingers at any time.
It's like, I kind of have to get really large fingers for a moment, or really stretch them out. Bahahaha. Oh yeah, they're turning their, Gruffalo. So, yeah, Omega in this game, does it go, Annihil Charge?
Oh gosh.
Annihil Charge.
Took you long enough, X.
What? Or Marvel version. Huh. Took you long enough, X. Well, that just happened, right?
No, that's what would happen at the end of the fourth game.
Oh, yeah. What, saying that just happened?
Yeah. Yeah.
Zero dies. Well, that just happened. Spoilers. Which, by the way, that game is like nearly 20 years old.
What, 04?
Yeah.
When did it come out?
2005, I think.
5.
Yes. People have had time to... This collection here has been out for like 4 years.
Has it really?
Yeah, 2020 is when it came out. It was like before the whole COVID... before the whole COVID thing. Really. Yeah. Sometimes I joke around saying COVID happened because the Sonic movie did well.
Basically.
Yeah, we can definitely thank the Sonic movie for saving the Sonic franchise, essentially, from like
total annihilation.
Yeah.
From Xboxification or something. Oh.
I am waiting for that moment whenever Xbox is actually going to make the official announcement of we're not making consoles anymore. Everyone's waiting for it.
Yeah.
Like, here's one thing I've heard before. Trying to make sense of it. Saying, like, maybe they're trying to do, like, what Amazon did with, like, the Amazon Stick, where Amazon Stick was just an optional way to...
Oh, frick.
Was just like...
I forgot to do something for this level.
Oh, no.
Did I save it right before I came here?
I can't remember.
I need to die.
I need to die.
Because,
Can't you exit?
I don't think I can exit ones I've... Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's right.
I can't exit ones I've not beaten.
You can't exit?
And it's because I got to do something. I believe it's this level.
Do you want me to pause it?
No, I'm back where I need to be.
Oh, okay.
It actually is important what I need to do.
Okay.
Unless I haven't actually... Yep, there it is.
So...
This is the only level I need to do the Cyber World.
I was about to say, isn't this
the only Cyber World level, because...
Do those not appear normally unless you have the Battle Network?
No, they appear normally, they just don't have the Battle Network special enemies in them.
Oh,
Here's why. You saw me in this room a minute ago?
Because I'm...
There's a hidden boss.
Oh.
Remember Phantom? I told you about all the 01 callbacks.
Yeah! Yeah! Andrew told us about it.
But I
did he though?
This is a Shadow World where Reploid Souls and Cyber Elves live.
Link's crossbow training. I'm a little surprised that Link's crossbow training is actually as cheap as it is.
What,
I didn't think it'd be
because of the Nintendo tax.
It's like $8.
Because of the Nintendo tax.
Well, yeah, it would probably be like $4 if it was, if it was, you know. As I've said before, I mean, I had, you know, again, my love-hate relationship with Nintendo. Honestly, I feel like most Nintendo games are like above average games, so they're still good. It's just they feel like above average games, not these masterpieces that a lot of people make them out to be. A lot of them, anyway. There are some that are really good. Don't get me wrong. I still have some, you know, there's some really good Kirby games. There's some really good Mario games.
I forgot I have this now.
And then there's some that are like...
Die.
Yeah. So you know what I've realized about, like, whenever... what I've realized is that, like, whenever a game gets re-released, like, that was originally, like, an N64 or, like, a game from back then, and people say it's a masterpiece even though it hasn't aged as well. Well, when, like, the exact same game comes out but it has modern controls, they say it's worse. And I think what it is, I'm pretty sure what it is they're not actually worse. The game just hasn't aged as well. You're just used to the way it controls. You got used to it growing up, so your mind perceives it as better on
Frick, I didn't mean to do that.
The inferior controller. Like 007, GoldenEye 007 on like the version that was on N64 is I think a year or two ago it came out on Xbox One and Series X, and it was digital only, but like you got it for free if you had a digital copy of Rare Replay, which I do have. So I got it for free, but you can buy it separately, but anyway, yeah, like I think some people were trying to say the controls were worse on the Xbox One controller, and I was just like, no, I don't think so. I think it's just you got used to the N64 controls, so you proceed it as or proceed, you know, words as better because your nostalgia is getting in the way. Now, Conker's Bad Fur Day is a case where the controls were, well, they weren't like horrible, they were doable, but like there were some questionable decisions with how they had the shooting controls in the game, or like the multiplayer and, you know, the shooting parts. You beat Conker's Bad Fur Day, right? Or did you beat it yet?
No, it's really hard.
What part are you at? Did you get to?
I remember getting past the caveman. I made it to the army area.
Okay, yeah, that part's a bit. That part gets pretty hard. Let's see here.
Kreia, pray, do with this one as you please. I've got some pig squeals to enjoy, like in metal. I can't do a pig squeal inhale.
Yeah.
I'll rip you to pieces. I'll tear you to shreds. Yeah, like the Japanese crowd like that. It's so dumb.
So, did you see that part? Did you actually watch the latest Sonic X Shadow Generations trailer?
Nope. What is Sonic?
It's a restaurant from, so, there's a part where, like, Shadow grows these wings. I think I already mentioned it earlier.
Okay, see, here, they do it here too. Chris, something's wrong. Yes, there's something wrong.
Yeah, see?
I feel like I'm being stabbed with pins and needles.
Yeah, pins and needles.
I feel like I'm being smashed with clubs and hammers. Me! I do like how you actually, like, kill them. Like, they're just gone.
Yeah. Oh, you killed children. Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Mega Man 0. Kill children. Mega Man 0. Die young.
Zero's ancient, though.
No, I mean, like you just killed the children.
Zero was being created at the end of Mega Man the Power Fighters.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. So,
he's several hundred years old.
Yeah. So, Mega Man,
Megan?
Yeah. There's a part, I saw a thing on my list of, like, photo gallery thing on my phone, and, there is one of the latest one of the latest episodes of SpongeBob came out in like March or something. Had like it was like Karen and Plankton were like doing tango dance or learning the tango dance.
I think this is the last level.
And like Plankton like stretched out his legs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And well, like they were like acting like they were having a mind of their own. Zero. Okay. So the legs. Well, he had like a whip or something. Like Plankton had a whip for his legs, and he was like, he's saying "down you," you know, just kind of like he's a lion tamer type thing. He's like, he was saying "down you." Well, the closed caption on the TV on the cable said, "damn you."
That's funny.
And I could hear it, but like at the same time, I was like, I'm pretty sure he's saying "down you." I don't think they would have this in an actual episode of SpongeBob. Not unless it's like a movie or something, and you know, they just kind of want... But speaking of movie, Netflix is going to have a Plankton movie, apparently.
Evil, the musical.
Yeah. And like that's probably part of that...
Oh, come on!
I kind of saw that coming, Andrew, a little bit. I thought you were going to like jump out of the way real quick, but anyway.
I was trying to.
Anyway, there was already like I think actually the whole movie somehow got leaked with the Sandy movie for Netflix. And I hear it wasn't very good. The concept actually sounded a little interesting. And SpongeBob was in the movie. He was like, I guess, the companion of the movie.
Well, what?
He was the companion of the movie rather than being the main character.
Getting tired.
But anyway, but yeah, there was a Sandy movie, or still, I don't know if it's still gonna happen or not, but I think something like it got leaked or something, and people didn't like it. The movie. And what else was there? Let's see. There's also but yeah, I saw where like they're gonna do a Plankton movie. I was thinking there was going to be some kind of Squidward thing at some point. They said this like a long time ago, but...
Something, milking.
Yes. Which, I mean, if they want to have these like side movies or something, or specials of these characters, I don't mind. It's just like... the Patrick Show...
Boss rush time.
The way the Patrick Show set up, it's just like a not very good version of SpongeBob is all it is. That it's supposed to be like it takes place before actual SpongeBob.
Why is the bend in? I
like this picture where it says superheroes when the world is in danger, but it's not their movie.
Yeah.
It's like God, you know, Captain America just resting on the couch or whatever. I love this classic picture where it's like I remember seeing it years ago where it's like that moment when you realize it's going to be difficult to explain why you're late to work. It's like a giant minion float that's like on the road, like falling on the road. It's like that's classic. Yeah, the one I was mentioning earlier. For those of you who don't know the difference between a crocodile and an alligator, the crocodile is the one next to the alligator. Alligators. Alligators.
I love how standard it is to just to teleport as they're exploding.
Yeah.
You dunderhead. Oh golly, that is our word.
That is our word.
Yeah, lucky you don't see him in this form in the original level, but you did just now.
Now listen up. Oh no, you're not blue anymore.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down.
Like you kind of started with the blue dabba you know.
I'm blue, dabba-dee, dabba-die, dabba-dee.
It's funny, like you start like that, but then like you go, you know, go into the Fresh Prince theme and. I'm blue, dabba-dee, dabba-die, dabba-dee, dabba-die,
Double-dee, double-die.
Let's see here.
I hated your level.
Welcome to Sonic 2. Hurry up!
It's a bit high up.
Shoot, fire.
We just wanted to do Mega Man 8
I was
sometime.
about to say, we're gonna do Mega Man 8 sometime.
Not Mega Man 7. We'll do Mega Man 8.
Why not Mega Man 7?
It's hard.
Actually, well, I got pretty far in that game, and then.
But I know I can beat 8.
Yeah.
That's the difference, is I know I can beat it.
I remember I originally got. I think I got 8. I remember it was like at either GameStop or EB. I think it was like GameStop.
I ordered a copy from eBay when I was a kid.
Oh. Well, I remember getting a copy of Mega Man 8 because I had to return a PC game that didn't work or we were too dumb. Either way could have, you know, been the case. Didn't work on the PC that we had. And so I returned it, and with the credit I got Mega Man 8 on PS1. And that's how we ended up with Mega Man 8 on PS1. And we said, oh, it kind of looks like Mega Man in bass. In bass.
Mega Man and Dat Bass.
Yes. Mega Man and bass. It kind of looked like that. And, but that's because Mega Man and bass was, like, takes place after 8, or is sometime, and they use the same graphics as 8.
I liked Mega Man and Bass.
What was interesting about Mega Man and bass is that if you don't know, like if you lived in America, you didn't know that there was actually a Super Nintendo game, well, Super Famicom version of the game.
Really?
Yeah. And apparently it's better because there's, you know, not as much screen crunch.
Would have been nice to have had that in the Mega Man Legacy Collection. Either version.
Yeah. See, I don't know how this would be like, but it'd be kind of cool if they had like a Mega Man spin-off Legacy Collection. They just had a lot of spin-offs like Mega Man and Bass, Mega Man Soccer,
Power Fighters, Mega Man the kart racer one.
Yeah.
And that's what it's actually called, Mega Man the kart racer one.
Yeah. The racing game. The racist
You've got
game.
those battle chips, but I've got news for you.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
How?
See.
Yeah, you get really strong at the end of F-Zero 3. Like, you just get really powerful. And I haven't even done much grinding.
Or did the enemies get weaker?
No.
No. I'm Eggman.
I'm not as fat as Eggman.
Yes. I'm blue, double D, double. I'm orange, double. I'm orange.
Yeah, so one of my chips lets me, like, float through people.
My orange crayon. I got it on my pack. Did anyone say for the audience? Did anyone else say pack when they're trying to say backpack?
It bothered me a lot when kids would
Oh,
say
yeah,
that.
yeah. It's like the happy birthday cha-cha-cha thing. No, not cha-cha-cha.
No cha-cha-cha. Find that clip if you can.
Well, I'll have to dig through some of the videos. Some of the videos that
No cha-cha-cha.
I can't remember which one it was.
Because that's when I first heard it recently, That's how I felt. No cha-cha-cha.
Yeah. I didn't even know about it until I saw that, and then we heard it in person. I was like, so we can confirm it is a thing.
Was it on Oni where they had that? Or,
Game Maverick, like Exo Paradigm Gamer, he was talking about it.
No cha-cha-cha.
Yeah, Michael, like Michael at like 5 years old was like saying that. No cha-cha-cha. So apparently, I can't give the exact quote because I forgot and I can't remember exactly what it's called. But it was something about like Michael when he was a kid, like drew something about like a comic or something about like a superhero, something to do with like PP or something or something about. Why did it skip over that?
Probably I dashed through it on accident.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway,
when I do that, I can't pick up anything, but I can go through enemies like this.
Oh, okay. But anyway, yeah. So something about PP apparently is just like so proud of it. He showed his mom, and he got upset at his mom because his mom like threw it away or something.
No cha-cha-cha. That is exactly my sentiment.
Yeah. Oh, cha-cha-cha. I remember I messaged him about that, saying we heard the dreaded cha-cha-cha, and he's like,
Okay. Final boss time. Having fun playing the hero, Zero? How pitiful. Of course a Reploid like you would never understand. The joy of ruling all that you see. Only a human could possibly understand.
Human?
That's right, I'm a bona fide human. The creator of Reploids. A human being. That one line, the creator of Reploids tells you is Dr. Kane.
Oh, okay.
The desire for power. The joy of making everything work for you. You have no way of experiencing this without human brain. It's the ultimate joy. No mere Reploid could ever understand.
So,
Good. An excellent speech, Zero. You must feel great, right?
Oh no, Zero.
Oh, you are a fun guy, Zero. I'd like to play some more, but it's time we parted. I have some more fun surprises left in store for you. Enjoy them to the last, Zero.
Forgot, is this like the second to last boss, or is it like... Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely the last level.
Yeah. That's right, you fought this thing earlier in the beginning of the game, too. Yeah, you can tell I've only played through this game like once. Well, twice, actually, but, you know, I haven't played that much, basically. Because I played through it on the DS as well. I never beat 4 on the DS, I just beat it on the... only beat it on the collection.
Yeah, Omega's not that hard to kill.
Mission.
Not bad, Zero, but Omega's true power is much greater than you've been led to expect. Go get him, Omega. Release the power of the Dark Elf.
Die.
Oh, actually, it's a 3-part battle.
Oh, okay. Oh.
I like how it's like an X and 0 kind of deal. But
oh,
also
yeah,
himself. I don't mind using some of these now.
You mind, don't you?
I do immensely. What's with the weird animal symbols on the blast too?
I don't know. They like the furry animals.
Yeah, so basically, like jump, dodge some stuff, heal. Like it's not a particularly difficult boss.
You know what was a very okay game? High on Life.
Is that the one that had Justin Roiland?
Yeah. Like, you know, essentially the gun that you have, like, is essentially the Morty gun, is the voice. And also, Zach, what's his name, was on the... he talks like this. But,
Oh yeah, you fall down.
Oh, jeez.
Now here's the connection and the big twist. You remember this from 01?
I do. A couple years ago. 2 or 3 years ago, I think.
I swear I was sleeping. Excellent, Zero. Your power is extraordinary for a mere fake.
Fake?
It's a fake?
Oh, yeah.
You, the legendary Reploid, you fool! Those Resistance losers just decided to call the Reploid they found here Zero for some reason. You may be Zero, but in a way you are still a mere copy. You're no legendary hero at all, you're just a reproduction.
No!
So basically, at some point while he was asleep, Lyle swapped out his body. I don't know why I didn't just kill him. He swapped out his body and put Omega inside the old Zero body.
Huh. And so
you thought you were the hero all along, didn't you? Never suspecting you were just a mere copy. What a joke!
Oh.
Omega himself is the one and only original Zero. You were just a copy of him. He's a bloodthirsty god of destruction. All I did is upgrade him to draw out all his power. Alright, Omega, or should I say, original Zero. Time to wake this pitiful fake from a century-long dream.
I forgot about that.
I like the Japanese voice acting in the Mega Man games, what little there is.
Yeah. See,
Oh yeah, he has powers from X5.
I forgot. Does it reveal that the copy Zero is?
Yeah, it's just his body is different. That's all.
Oh yeah.
That's why.
But then he still looks like that Zero. He doesn't look like his you know, SNES or PlayStation counterpart.
Yeah, well, I mean, they just didn't want to draw it, I guess. This one honestly looks cooler.
Yeah.
Frick you.
So there's a game apparently coming out called Mullet Mad Jack.
So banging this music is.
Yeah.
There.
Killer Bean.
Oh, that!
Yeah, that. There's a video game of it. Or gonna be one. I remember I've seen the updates for like they were making a game, but I didn't know how official they were gonna do it. And bartender, glass of God. Sounds so stupid.
Yeah, very Japanese. Watch, but don't interfere. Don't forget, I hold the lives of all humans and Reploids in my hand. Oh yeah, Selfie, Fefner, and Leviathan are here to help. Sorry, Harpoya, Leviathan, and Fefner.
There's like I guess a shoot 'em up game coming out, and you look at the
Ugh, Dark Elf, shut them up. Zero.
The Dark Elf's curse is fading. Who is that? X?
Just like a century ago, I worked with Zero to defeat this Omega, and then we saved the world from your greedy clutches. Your heart is the real thing. Now it's time, while the Dark Elf's power is weak, time to finish what you started a century ago, Zero. I guess which was killing Omega.
Yeah, it's just
crying
like
or something.
It's just like, can we get out of this yucky goo?
Oh yeah, so you can like, all you have is a sword. You just kind of hang out and then just cut.
Yeah. Well, there goes my body. Oh well.
Basically.
Zero. Wake up. Zero. Oh. Can you hear me? Zero?
Yeah. Can you hear me? Zero?
Zero.
Yeah, so basically X says I've got to finish dying.
It's like, okay, well, I've been dying enough, so I just gotta finish up real quick.
Yep, and X is completely gone.
Alright. Oh! Like her mouth being open right there. The fly just goes. You see like a tiny little pixel doing that, you know, like that's supposed to be a fly.
I know.
Dark elf. Zero. Mother elf. Mother elf. Sister Mary elf.
What the heck?
Oh. So what on the scale, what kind of scale would you, how autistic do you think the Mega Man series franchise is?
A scale of 1 to 10?
Yeah.
Oh man, probably a 4.
Ah. I was thinking like a 6 or 7. It's like a lot of Japanese things. Seems like a lot of like autistic. How autistic would you call Pokemon?
No, it's more of a 6.
Well, that's interesting because the guy who made Pokemon is autistic.
I think the most autistic is like obsessively taking pictures of trains while wearing your Sonic hat. Or actually, your Sonic head thing.
Yeah, that's actually autistic.
Just me. I am
all of me.
Zero.
So is the game starting now? Hard mode added.
Zero's minigame. I forgot about the minigame deal.
What is
I
that?
can't. Okay, there's nothing else.
Okay. Well, folks, that's it for now. Join us next time as I probably play a game next. And then after that will be 0-4. And, you know, or whatever works out. But until next time, folks, what Andrew has got a very important message to say.